Thank you and good afternoon. First of all, I want to thank Reverend Dixon for the prayer and benediction. Thank you very much, Reverend. We also want to welcome Assemblywoman Annette Fiano from the 20th District, who's joined us here. Assemblywoman, thank you. Freeholder Board here, Freeholder Dan Sullivan, and Freeholder Angel Estrada from Roosevelt. County Manager, Mr. Alf Laella, thank you. The President of Cade University, Dr. Dawood Farahi. Reverend clergy and members of City Council, the elected officials, friends, family, and citizens, 2012 has been an eventful and an unprecedented year for our city. From new development and jobs to a historic hurricane, the city of Elizabeth always rises to the occasion. Communicating vital information and creating opportunities, serving our residents. Together, we accomplish this by sharing our creativity, assisting our neighbors, and revitalizing our community. Because we are a city that transforms ideas into action, grows with committed partners, and moves forward with determination. Leadership is defined by many things: a strong vision, successful management of resources, and the ability to get things done. The future of our city demands no less. Leaders who are capable, hardworking, and ready to take action. This year, we will initiate new projects, strengthen services, bring more progress, and create a stronger, more exciting future for our city. It all begins with the protection that our residents deserve and expect. And in 2012, our first responders were there safeguarding lives. 17 new police recruits were hired and assigned throughout our city. This additional manpower, property crime, burglary, and thefts were down 13%, and overall crime was down 23%. More than 20,000 incidents required response last year, and our public safety forces must be prepared to meet future challenges that our city faces. Some of you may remember when a car collided on Route 1 and 9 one early winter morning. The Elizabeth Police, the fire, the EMS were first on the scene, not only managing the scene, but evacuating Gibbons Court and making sure the area was secure. More personnel. Access to state-of-the-art equipment can be life-saving. A $1.7 million foam delivery unit capable of producing 2,000 gallons of finished foam, 80,000 oxygen filling station, supporting personnel and improving operations. And with the 22 new firefighters that the Elizabeth Fire Department has, is stronger than ever. And just as our emergency services require the necessary tools and preparation to be at the top of their performance, our young people require instruction, guidance, and opportunities to succeed. 2012 brought the closure of St. Patrick's, one of the oldest schools in our city. I worked closely with the school administration and members of City Council in an effort to keep the school open, writing letters to the Archbishop. I even wrote one to the Pope. Achieving nationwide recognition, St. Pat's has been a testament to the level of ability and competitiveness that can be offered by Catholic schools. Months later, promise was ignited for a new future, and history was made in our city, strengthening educational opportunities for our residents, the is the Office on Youth. Our Building Future Leaders program hosted free SAT classes, participated in volunteer and service projects, focusing on plans for achievement, identifying personal and professional goals. Our sewer and safe haven programs work closely with the city students to broaden horizons and support growth. 350 middle school students were sent to summer camp to learn about conflict resolution, developing positive life skills. And as our young people strengthen their ability to work together and express themselves, our seniors are sharpening technical and language proficiency, excelling in performing and visual arts. They also showcase, give the seniors. My wife told me this morning that I am one of them. They also showcase their talents in the multicultural choir that sang at events, churches, municipal buildings, as well as fashion shows where they modeled their designs. And just as our city strengthens the services provided to our seniors volunteer their time to support our community. They walked in October to raise breast cancer awareness, participated in the first Community Senior Outreach Day. With the ongoing challenges of our economy, free vaccinations, treatments, and screenings are strengthening the health of our residents. More than 2,500 children with free dental services, 1,300 immunizations and vaccinations. Receiving the proper medical and preventive care is also important to maintaining the overall wellness, particularly with babies and children. Public health, their needs need to be met, and they are through the Baby Keep Well clinics, the child health conferences, physical examinations, nutritional services to keep our youngest residents strong. The Elizabethtown Healthcare Foundation has provided a $10,000 grant that will enable 350 infant CPR anytime kits to be distributed, strengthening life-saving skills. With the third largest nursing school in the country, Trinitas is increasing the number of training professionals within our city, graduating 131 new nurses and receiving 2 Centers of Excellence designations from the National League of Nursing. Comprehensive fitness is vital to leading long and productive lives in our city. The Recreation Department continues to offer programs that support strong and active living. Not only do they manage 18 playgrounds and 5 centers throughout our community, they've supplied free lunches to more than 1,400 children every day, operating an in-ground pool, 7 spray fountains, and Union County's largest municipal spray park, encouraging exercise and skill development. They've co-sponsored youth basketball tournaments and made sure that baseball, softball, and soccer was available at all of our local fields for young people. Enable our residents to try new things, and for some, they get to develop enjoyable and lasting hobbies. The Recreation Department continues to receive an overwhelming response for the children's dance program, arts and craft classes. Design is underway for a new Holland playground and skate park for youngsters, a synthetic turf field at O'Brien Playground, which will increase soccer availability, along with interior and exterior renovations to the X-Lake Pool. Building stronger communities requires investments in affordable housing. And the Housing Authority in our city has been working hard to increase opportunities and strengthen existing structures. Kitchen renovations at Brown Black Manor, elevator upgrades at Kennedy Arms and O'Donnell Dempsey Towers. One of the challenges associated with housing in an urban environment is It is in making the new construction affordable. And our Elizabeth Home Improvement Program is strengthening housing opportunities. The 805 East Jersey Street and Siloam Home Care projects have created 17 new units. Including the city's first African-American Cultural and Education Center, artwork and historical data, along with training and readiness programs.
My name is Armando J. D'Erico. I'm the owner of the NJ Community Development Group, LLC. NJ Community Development Group decided to invest in Elizabeth because we believe Elizabeth is a place of business opportunity. The Elm Street project is a multi-phase project where ourselves and our partners with the City of Elizabeth, the County of Union, helped compile the funding necessary to revitalize this Kirian neighborhood. We rehabilitated these houses, did structural improvements as well as cosmetic improvements to them. Elizabeth is a great place for a business to invest in because of its strong leadership, cultural diversity. For us, it was really, so to speak, a no-brainer.
The $17 million Eport Homes project will produce 52 affordable housing units. You know, renovation of Oakwood Plaza is extremely difficult, but that has never stopped our city before. The strength of our commitment and dedicated partners are turning this vision into a reality. One building has been demolished, and current structures will be transformed into new developments. Townhouse-style homes, improved layouts, and energy-efficient systems. Whether you live here, you travel to Elizabeth for work, or you just visit our municipality, our city is always moving. Strengthening foundations is essential to having an effective flow of transportation and improved quality of life. From paving projects to streetscape initiatives, the Department of Public Works has made significant investments in our infrastructure and our neighborhoods. With groundwork, Elizabeth completed Phase 1 of the Elizabeth River Trail, and Phase 2 is in the design stage, providing greater options for navigating our city. The Elizabeth Parking Authority has supported our Go Green initiatives, reducing energy consumption and overall costs with green technology. In recent years, our community has been subjected to stronger weather patterns that have brought intense rain and flooding. And to mitigate these issues, Public Works has awarded drainage improvements that they've been made on the low areas of North Avenue and South Street, 3rd Avenue, between Lieutenant Glenn Zamorsky Drive and South 1st Street. And in partnership with E-Town Services, the combined sewer and flood control improvements were made on Westfield Avenue and Park Avenues along Bellwood Place. For years, many Elizabeth residents had to travel across the city to meet their grocery needs, resulting in additional time and money spent. We've worked with the Elizabeth Development Company to address this issue, create new jobs, and strengthen options. In December, we cut the ribbon at Superfood Supermarket, featuring a deli, fresh food kiosks, and delivery services for the residents.
Population of this area
for our residents and putting people back to work in this challenging economy remains a priority. We embarked on 2 new jobs initiatives last year, Elizabeth Hires and Elizabeth Works. More than 200 city residents were hired to perform public works duties throughout our neighborhoods. From cleaning sidewalks, removing debris, to grading our streets, the Elizabeth Hires program provided individuals with a job where skills could be honed, experience gained, and income earned. This successful program received an overwhelming response because it placed our residents first. Elizabeth Works focused upon providing our young people with opportunities made possible through the Union County Workforce Investment Act and supported by our freeholders that are here. They worked hand in hand with the Elizabeth Development Company. Youth throughout our city were placed with local organizations and businesses, from Groundwork Elizabeth and Boxwood Hall to Adamana and Bayway Catering. This program introduced our youth to the responsibilities of work and rewards that could be reaped from experience.
The program has really done wonders for us. Growing up on the streets myself, I know what kind of issues we have growing up in the inner city. But it's been an absolute great experience for us because I'm able to get these kids off the street and kind of teach them a career that could turn into something later on in life.
I went to Thomas Edison High School in New Jersey. I did culinary school in Bakery. So before the job, I wasn't happy because I wasn't. I support myself now.
I would definitely recommend Elizabeth Works because it's a great program, helping out the community, getting these kids off the streets, giving them something to do. Because that's what makes a small business like myself really flourish, and what's made me successful. It's not about me; it's about the people that work with me.
I understand she was in the audience, she's now managing that store. The chances of being considered for employment have increased if you've already been trained. The Retail Skills Center has been opening doors and strengthening resumes by providing opportunities to increase knowledge and abilities. 23 job fairs, 164 residents have been trained, and 464 have been placed in jobs.
When you tell children to take my life, when I got military, I was really hesitant, like, would I be able to get a job right away, what would be the process? And coming here, it was like really quick for me. My major is sports management, so I thought sports sales would be a great job for me. When I came to Retail Skills Center, they kind of sat me down and went through the process of looking through jobs, how to post my resume, I learned a lot about customer service, how to talk to people. So by the time I did an interview, it was no problem. Walking around Elizabeth, I was wondering so I could see the progress that's coming. And I want to be part of that progress. This is my hometown. Whatever happens here, I want to be part of success and progress.
Embarking upon a $30 million renovation, Jersey Gardens has made great strides in transforming its appearance. Completion of a rooftop solar system, updated flooring, lighting, signage, enhancing the shopping experience, providing more jobs, Wi-Fi hotspots, Lounge Soho, Puma, and Coach, and the largest Tommy Hilfiger outlet in the entire world. Throughout the years, hotels, restaurants, and even a movie theater have joined this spectacular landscape in Elizabeth. A new Applebee's in 2012, hiring 91 residents, featuring public safety departments and local schools on the boards within the restaurant. And coming soon across the street, if you've been out there, will be a new Embassy Suites, This $40 million, 8-story development will create 50 new permanent jobs. It includes 189 rooms, multifunctional meeting space, fitness center, and indoor pool. You know, some of you may remember when we built the mall. And some on the city council who are no longer here said it would adversely impact smaller businesses. That did not happen. Our special improvement districts continue to thrive in this city. Elizabeth Avenue has a 96% occupancy rate, is welcoming new businesses that are succeeding within our city. Elizabeth Fitness, the Flower Puff 2, Casablanca Supermarket. The Elizabeth Avenue Partnership has worked closely with us to implement beautification, security, street cleaning initiatives. From Catherine Street to Route 1 and 9, improvements were incorporated with new sidewalks, curbing, decorative lighting, completing a 5-phase streetscape project, providing Jersey fresh fruits, vegetables, baked goods. The farmers market in our city brings vendors from near and far to showcase their products. Approximately 5,000 WIP checks were processed and nearly 3,000 senior vouchers were accepted. The Greater Elizabeth Chamber of Commerce is strengthening business connections and raising awareness with their Go Elizabeth NJ e-newsletter. It features tourist attractions, neighborhood profiles of our city, developed to strengthen the visibility of our community. This initiative will also include reader interaction and contest for subscribers. It leads up to the 350th anniversary of Elizabeth in 2014. In the fall, an unprecedented superstorm made landfall in New Jersey. Hurricane Sandy arrived with a force unlike that we've ever seen in our lifetime. High winds uprooted trees, utility lines were down, traffic lights were out. Flooding from the Elizabeth River and our waterfront and the marina as we knew it is gone. Rushing water and unparalleled storm surge forced our boardwalk to be broken into pieces. Our pier was washed away and our debris covered the area. Gas restrictions were implemented and the damage throughout our city was evident. However, that did not compare to the power that was lost for weeks. Cold and without heat, many of our residents struggled to stay warm. There was no electricity. Many lost significant food when refrigerators had to be emptied. This was an emergency that our city had never experienced, but we were ready. Water rescues were made downtown. City Hall and firehouses ran on generator power. Shelters and charging stations were opened throughout the city. And I remained in communication with the residents during this crisis through our website, our social media, and reverse 911 calls. And as soon as Hurricane Sandy occurred, I reached out to PSE&G and asked for a schedule when power would be restored. There are 51,000 PSE&G accounts in the city of Elizabeth, and in excess of 49,000 were without power on the day after the storm. I spoke with PSE&G multiple times a day, fighting for the residents and the safety of our community. I initiated a social media campaign to garner support for 5-off credit-on legislation, an online petition. I asked our New Jersey legislators and our governor to pass and sign a bill which enables residents to receive 1 month of free electricity if they are without power for 5 or more days. Our city was suffering, yet we were willing to help others. In the days that followed, our EMS division set up their portable field hospital in Seaside Heights, providing a safe place for medical personnel to assist victims. Our Neptune system, which has tremendous pumping capacity, was utilized by our fire department to remove 2 million gallons of water from ventilation shafts at the Holland Tunnel. We have weathered helping neighbors, volunteering, donating, and delivering assistance. President John F. Kennedy once said, "We have examined where we are strong, where we succeed, and now it is time to take longer strides for a great new enterprise. We have built infrastructure. We have developed affordable housing. We have upgraded playgrounds and recreational facilities, all to strengthen a fast-growing city. Soon, the Baker Center will transform North Elizabeth, creating pedestrian-oriented services, supporting an all-in-one village. The city has designated a developer for the 22-acre site, creating 500 residential units and containing more than 400,000 square feet of retail. Demolition of the present structure is underway, and upon completion, this center will create a consumer destination minutes away from mass transit. Residents and visitors will be able to stroll from store to store along tree-lined walkways, illuminated with decorative lighting. Commuters waiting for their train to arrive can shop that last-minute gift or relax at an outdoor table, surrounded by green space, all within this complex. More than 70% of New Jerseyans live in urban areas. These are historic cities like Elizabeth, each with their own unique characteristic and potential. To grow our economy, we must take advantage of those opportunities that make our city stronger, our neighborhoods better, and create higher-paying jobs for today and tomorrow. Together, with the Wakefern Food Corporation and Elron Development Company, ground was broken on a new $80 million grocery warehouse, 524,000 square feet, temperature-controlled area, which will increase storage capabilities by more than 58% and create more than 100 permanent jobs and be operational at the end of 2013. Seafrigo is strengthening its operations by moving its current location from Dow to North Avenue. This is a $60 million new development. This will feature 175,000 square feet of refrigerated space. 18,000 square feet is designated for offices and 150 new jobs. This new we're not done creating jobs. 150,000 square foot FedEx building is also strengthening opportunities located on Downey, a $45 million plan, improved distribution capabilities, and this creates 100 new jobs and saved more than 300 in our city. Realizing the potential of our great city is all about leadership, vision, working together, and building partnerships. New Jersey Transit, we must develop a new Midtown train station. From stairways to elevators, this new state-of-the-art station must increase safety and services, promote intermodal transportation, connectivity, and operation. It's going to provide a direct link to Western Union County with the proposed bus rapid transit project. This surrounding community makes this project even more important because the resources that residents need and want are close by. I want to thank Freeholder Sullivan and Estrada for working with us on this over the last year and look forward to their leadership in the years to come. Shops on Morris Avenue, Midtown Business District, Union County Courthouse, Union County College. This area gets to become even stronger with new retail, residential units, right next to the Midtown train station. An RFP will be issued this week for the developments of parcels B and D, bringing high-end apartments, street-level shops, and restaurants, enjoying a day or a night out walking down the street, from residents and visitors to students and professors. Unlimited possibilities will soon be available. The proposed University Boulevard will combine the collegiate experience of King University with the diversity and the appeal of our diverse city. Together, this partnership will create a one-stop entertainment, dining, and shopping experience along Morris Avenue. It'll link 2 train stations, 3 municipalities, and 2 institutions of higher education.
2 years ago, President Dallo Faraji, in his State of the University speech, talked about creating University Boulevard, connecting King University and Union County College, and the 40,000 students that visit there on a regular basis. There's one missing link, and that's the Elizabeth train station. You know, when the city of Elizabeth was faced with a few options in building Jersey Gardens Mall, we were able to figure out the financing with the cooperation of the state of New Jersey. We can do that again today with the commitment in creating economic development by making sure our train station is the centerpiece of a project called University Boulevard, linking King University with Union County College.
The university is becoming very good services, and it will generate the kind of jobs that connect to the university in occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech pathology, and particularly in education, okay, is the #1 producer of teachers. The business development, the office development, and the connection between the 2 colleges depends on whether or not people feel safe, comfortable, and have a beautiful facility to come in and out. All of this cannot happen unless we fix the Elizabeth train station.
We need to create a whole new structure so that they can then be on Morris Avenue, then be known as University Boulevard, and walk the distance to the campus, or walk to faculty housing, or walk to Union County College. You know, the city of Elizabeth has done a study, not only on what the students want at King University, but what the business community wants and what Union County College wants. And all of it points to how they can increase jobs, how they can increase economic share, how they can increase the diversity of the Hispanic community that exists there. There'll be more people there, they'll have more access to the university and the college, as well as the business community here in our city.
This is good for King, this is good for Elizabeth, this is good for New Jersey, and it's the right thing for the New Jersey Transit to do, and I hope they do this time.
Kane University has been recognized for its talented students, its compassion to help others. In applying these resources to strengthen our community, University Boulevard will start with an 8-story building which will house wellness centers staffed by graduate students. From occupational and physical therapy to speech-language pathology, this initiative will provide new locations for residents to receive the assistance they need, an active environment for students to gain hands-on experience, and further strengthening services. Interest will be sought from corporate and nonprofits, rental space for organizations and community groups, legislative, consulate offices, providing in-person assistance. Celebrating our heritage, University Boulevard will incorporate restaurants featuring authentic international cuisine and shops, art galleries highlighting talent from different countries, along with retail and office space. This state-of-the-art destination will include faculty, student housing, satellite offices for city services, and a language center. Our neighborhoods are stronger than ever because of investments that our residents have made, the commitments of local partners, and the shared belief that our strength is reinforced by our ability to meet the needs and exceed expectations, to create foundations for the future, and and to implement quality programs. The strength of our spirit will not be broken. We are stronger today because our city works together with the local schools, with nonprofits, colleges and universities, county and state and federal agencies, and above all, we work with our residents. Because we are transforming lives, we are improving landscapes for a stronger tomorrow. May God